Next, we're going to talk about the MixWiz. Here on the MixWiz board, what we're going to do is we're going to go straight down the line here and show you everything that's on one channel. At the very top right here, we got phantom power. Now this is for transmitting DC electric power, 48 volts, through the microphone cables to operate microphones that contain active electronics circuitry. Also, some direct boxes will use them sometimes. Right below that, we have the pad. This is used for trimming down like a hot signal. Usually it takes about 25, 26 dB off. Right, the knob right below that, the very top, is labeled gain. The gain knob sets the input volume. This basically is turns up the sensitivity of what you're giving. The more it is, the more gain you give, the more signals that you're going to be picking up, more sounds. It's not the overall volume of it. That's your fader at the bottom, we'll get to later. Right below that is the high pass filter. These are used to cut lows and prevent sounds from bleeding through when pointing a microphone at an instrument or a drum set, or a lot of times we'll use them for vocals. What it does is just lets the highs through and cuts the lows. Right below that, next we have our EQ. We have the first one is going to be your highs. Then next is your medium highs. Then your medium lows and your lows. Right below that, what we have next is our aux sends. These are normally pre-fadered by default. Some will have, the ones right down here will have pre and post. A little button right there. Pre is going to be before the fader, so you don't have to worry about if turning up the fader is not going to affect these. Post, if you have that one clicked in for post, the fader will affect the signal going out to that aux. The next one right now below it, we have the pan. Now this will help you pan left or right for your signals. Right below that is the mute button. So if you have the channel muted, no signal is going to go through from your outputs. Next we have the PFL, pre-fader listening. This is a button that you could use if you have your headphones connected into and you wanted to listen to just that signal if you would like. Also, if you see the little LED lights right here, the green one is for signal. The one right here will let you know if your pre-fader is on or off. And then next is the fader. It's your overall volume turning on that channel. Over on the right of the board, we have your left and right masters. Turning these up is going to turn on all your signals to all of your channels going out from your left and right mix. Right next to it, the black one, we have the mono. This is going to be a mix of left and right of everything that you're sending through it here. When using the aux, you're going to have to come over here to the aux masters to actually turn on. So if you're on aux 1 and you're sending a signal to aux 1, you actually have to turn this on. Right there. Also for the mono, there's this little button right here that if you press, if you press it in, then you're going to get just the signals from your aux 5 and 6 sends instead of everything all left and right sends from this. Also, the PFL button, if pressed in, will also enable you to use the meter over here on the side. Sometimes this is a very useful tool in knowing how hot a signal is, if it's super weak or if it's too hot. On the back of the MixWiz, you'll notice that here we have the L, R, M. These are our left and right outs and our mono out. Also, these are where your XLR channel ins are located for all your channels. Your aux outs are right underneath here. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 out. At the very top of them are the inserts. You'll use these for inserting like a compression unit on any of the lines that you would like. For your aux sends, when you're sending out from them, you'll need this little adapter right here that goes from 1/4 inch to XLR. You insert it on there, and the XLR goes in right there. And now you're set to send from aux 1 to either a monitor, or sometimes we'll send to AMS, other services that we offer here at WSU. Next we have our insert cables, and what these are a send and receive cable in both. So what we're doing is we're inserting this cable directly into the middle of the signal that we're sending from that channel, and those are located on the top here. And these two will be plugged in to the bottom into our compressor. The insert cables are also labeled here. We have the ring and the tip. What it is here is for the tip. This is the tip. This is the ground. For the ring, this is the ring. This is the ground. For the main one, we got the tip, the ring, and the ground. You notice in the back of the compressor, it says return and send. So just to remember for that, just ring is return, send is the tip.